Hey guys, Briar here, and today we are going to be doing some A Game of Thrones talking with another fellow YouTuber here who is a YouTuber, and her name is Becca Rue. And we're going to be talking about what we think is going to happen in Season 7, Episode 1, which we are literally about to watch. It's on the TV waiting. Can't wait. But
excited.
we're going to talk about what we think is going to happen based on what happened in the last episode, Season 6, Episode 10. I don't know the name of it, but oh well.
So long ago, I barely even remember.
We are going to talk about what happened. I'm going to ask questions, and then we're going to discuss it, and y'all can put in the comments what y'all think. But this is going to be the first part of the video, and then the second part is going to be a little boop, and then what we think about episode 1, like what we thought about what happened, like what are our thoughts about it, and then what we think is going to happen in episode 2, and then what we thought about and happened in episode 1. And then next week we're going to talk about what happened in episode 1 and what we think based on what happened in episode 1 is going to happen in episode 2. And then we're going to do this until season's over on episode 7, I do believe, 7 or 8, whichever one they're doing to this season, and then have to wait until next season.
Just a forewarning, though. If you haven't seen it, spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoilers.
Yeah.
That'll be in the title. So if you watch it, oh well, that's your fault.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, there's a lot of different areas. We're going to start with the biggest one, I think, is Cersei. So basically, a few things I think about her. One, do you think that anybody's going to tie back to her about blowing up that church with the wildfire? Or when Jaime comes back, what is he going to do? Because she's the reason his last son jumped off the roof or out the window. So what do you think about that? What do you think is going to happen?
She's gonna die in this episode.
In episode 1?
Yes!
Ah,
I want her to. That's what I
don't
want.
know.
No,
We'll
what I
see.
think is gonna happen is Jaime's gonna get back. And
yeah.
I'm trying not to read the description because we have it on our TV over there. But I'm hoping that she gets in trouble because she thinks she's the queen now, but she's not. She's a murderer. Several times. She's been a murderer since season 1, episode 1.
Oh yeah. I think she won't die, but I think Jaime's through with her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's probably, I don't know, it's confusing. He's like, you hate him at first and you love him, and then now there's just mixed emotions. You're like, do I like him? Do I not like him? What do I do? And so yeah, that's that. So
Dany.
yeah, what do we think about her? I think she's gonna get to Westeros.
Yeah. Dragons are probably gonna burn some villages.
Based on what happened, I think that's all we can really talk about her, because, I mean, we obviously know the gist of what she's trying to do. She's trying to take back the Seven Kingdoms, but
Yeah.
based on last episode, she's going to be in Westeros. That's literally all we can talk about with her, because nothing else to talk about. Jon
Arya.
Snow. Arya.
I want her to meet up with her family.
She's going
so bad.
She'll get, because she.
But do you
if
think
you
it's
notice,
gonna happen in this episode?
it might not be first, but it might be second, but it might be first, but it might be second. Who knows? But in the last episode, she was at the Twin Towers where Walter Frey, and he killed Robb Stark. So she went, chopped him up,
She knows about the Red Wedding.
and
now.
yeah, she knows. Well, she was there. If you remember back in the scene,
right.
she just.
It's been so long.
The
I don't
Hound,
remember.
the Hound was taking her to the family, and then found out that they were dead. So the Hound took her away. Anyways, I think that she's on her way back to Winterfell. That's what she's doing now. I don't think she knows Jon Snow's there, but she's on her way back to see who is there. And yeah, but my thoughts on Jon Snow is he's gonna take care of the North, obviously, and I feel like I don't know, is he gonna team up with Dany, or are they gonna bump heads?
They're
Who
siblings.
knows? Yeah, but
They're
who knows?
siblings.
Yeah, there's another controversy.
Here's the thing, though: is Bran gonna get back and tell Jon Snow, or are we gonna have that
That's
thing where
another thing.
Bran gets there just the day after Jon Snow left?
That's another thing. Is Braun, whatever, however you say his name, I think it's Bran, because
Bran.
the guy
It's
with
Bran.
the guy with Tyrion was Braun. You gotta have them different. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna meet back up. I'm pretty sure all the Starks are gonna just.
No, but it's George R. R. Martin.
Well, yeah, but if
He
you look
would
at
have
it,
it so all the Starks but Bran would meet up, and then they'd leave with like a huge army for
but
whatever.
they hinted in the episode Battle of the Bastards. Sansa was talking to Jon that Rickon was the last born Stark son, but Bronn is still alive. He's the last
But
born
he's
Stark son.
paralyzed.
He still holds the name.
True.
So he's the only person. I'm thinking, I've had this thought, and it just popped in my head. He's the only person that I know. Now we know the hint of Jon Snow being Targaryen Stark, but
That's not a hint. That's
he
pretty
could
much
always legitimize Jon Snow to a Jon Stark.
But he's not a Stark. He's a Targaryen.
No, but he's grown up as a Stark. That's the thing.
True, but if Bronn knows
Or-
that he is a Targaryen, he wouldn't legitimize him as a Stark. He would legitimize him as a Targaryen.
Also, Dany could also find out about this and legitimize Jon as a Targaryen.
True.
Jon Targaryen. Think about that. Boom.
That sounds wrong.
I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he's not gonna get legitimized because Jon Snow is such a trade thing. Jon Snow. You say Jon Snow, everyone knows what show he's from.
Anyway, anyone else that's of interest? Sansa. Frickin'
Sansa.
she's finally
she's-
earned my love.
I feel like I don't know. I'm skeptical of her still. She's just, I don't know. Her and Jon Snow in the first season just weren't really together.
Yeah, but look at what all she's gone through, and now she's like,
Yeah.
I am a Stark.
Oh, here's another thing. Littlefinger.
Dude.
What do we think about him?
What did she give him or promise him that got him to convince the Knights of the Vale to come?
Well, he's the leader.
No, but
of
what did she promise him?
I don't know.
Because Littlefinger never does anything like that without
Well,
something.
maybe because she's Sansa, you know.
No, she promised him
We'll
something.
see. We'll have to see. So I'm pretty sure that's everything. So we're gonna go watch it now, and we will be back for y'all in like that. But for us, it's gonna be a good
68 minutes
68 minutes of watching
of
this. So
terror
this is gonna be
inspired
exciting.
by George R. R. Martin. Curse you.
All right. So yeah, we'll be back.
Come right out and say it was nice to see their faces, but that episode wasn't really too ground shaking.
It was all right.
I mean, I think my favorite two parts of the entire episode are the Hound seeing that little family that he's responsible for them dying, and then Arya killing the entire Frey family. But those weren't like moments. Those were just like, oh, okay.
I called it though. When Walter Frey popped up, I was like, that's Aya. For sure.
Well, he wasn't acting like himself.
No, but he was dead. You see him die.
Well, yeah.
So it had to be her.
Well, yeah, that was a given. But Sansa has gone right back to being her annoying self. As far as I thought there was a great partnership building there, but now she's back to being that annoying little sister that tries to undermine everything. Because she's sitting here thinking that Cersei is the biggest threat ever.
Yeah.
When in reality, Jon Snow knows that the walkers are coming because it's wintertime now.
The Night King is the problem.
And she doesn't like comprehend because she still kind of thinks, I feel that she still thinks that they are a children's story.
She is a very vengeful person because the fact of her wanting to basically just, I don't know if she wanted to kill him or just basically just take him out, the Cast Starks and the Umbers, take them out of their castle and just throw them in the ditch. While Jon Snow's over here like, no.
We need
The people that were against us are now dead.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't we just make them allies now? Because they saw that they're not going to last against us, so let's bring them with us because we need more than people. Throw those people in the ditch, now we don't have those people supporting us because they're going to hate us even more.
Yeah.
Why make more enemies when you can make allies? Duh. I don't like Sansa.
Well, the only other thing I have to say is not a lot happened with Daenerys and the fact if she said 3 words.
Well, that's the thing. She's
I mean-
the next episode I think is gonna be more her. It's gonna
Yeah,
be more her
but
setting up everything.
first of all, don't like the costumes. Cersei, Daenerys, all the leather, especially what's the guy's name? that
Euron Greyjoy.
Euron Greyjoy looked like a freaking biker. Everyone's got this leather thing going, and no, that
Well, it's starting to get cold though, so that means it makes a little bit of sense.
I know, but that's where fur comes in, not leather.
I don't know. Who
And
knows?
Cersei, I'm sorry, you can't be punk rock in a full length gown, and that's I don't know.
What about the love triangle between Brienne of Tarth and Tormund?
That was exciting. I like that part. You're a lucky man. Oh,
She hates him so much, but he's
no,
like,
but no. I can see it. She's attracted to him, but she doesn't want to be because he's like a wild.
I think it's not because he's a wildling. I think it's because she thinks it's gonna make her weak.
Mm-hmm.
She sees him as a weakness, and she sees him as people looking down upon her because she's someone's woman. She
Yeah.
doesn't want to be that. She wants to be her own strong, independent woman.
Yeah.
But another side of her wants that. But then it's just like her stronger side's like, no, I need to be strong and independent.
Basically, my summation of this episode was it's a prequel where it doesn't tell you anything about the actual story of what the season's going to be. It just gives you the setup.
Basically,
Which
setting everybody where they need to be so that
is
basically
the-
chess, you're setting your pieces for play.
It's like the first move of the pawn. The first two moves of the game, nothing really happens. Nothing exciting.
No, I mean besides Walter Frey, but that was just. I mean, you can see that happening from last season because she was still there.
I know, but like no one died, so it's not. Ed Sheeran though. Hey, that was. He popped up and Barry was like, "That's Ed Sheeran." I'm like, ah. I like Ed Sheeran. But yeah, otherwise, episode.
Yeah,
That's all I have to say.
I feel like Ed Sheeran, yeah, but I'm kind of hinting he's gonna be dead in the next episode. Arya Stark's gonna kill all of them, even though she's starting to feel good for him.
I don't think so.
She's gonna kill them all, and then
No.
she's watch. You know, it'd be funny. She kills him, and then she takes the place of Ed Sheeran.
Because Ed Sheeran.
No,
still gets
but
killed.
I don't. I think he's just supposed to be a cameo.
He's a cameo.
That's the only thing. He's
Well,
supposed
that's
to be.
why he was singing.
Yeah.
But
I mean, hey, he's the only one that
I don't
can
think
sing.
she's gonna kill him. Because what they were all saying about one had a baby, one wants to be on a boat with his dad. Like, she's starting. They're not evil people, they're just obeying orders.
That one, she said she wanted to kill the queen. They all just look serious, like,
And then laughed.
ha 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 ha.
But I think. Seriously, the one thing I want to happen is the fact that Brandon Stark is now at the wall. They can send a raven to tell the other Starks that he's alive. And as soon as Sansa finds out that she's not the last full-blown Stark, she's gonna drop this little petty attitude of hers.
No, she'll still be.
Well, I
the way
know
she
she'll
is.
still be, but Brandon's a boy.
I don't
And
know.
now he's all-knowing. That was weird.
We'll see. We'll see what
We'll see.
happens.
Basically, this episode is kind of a we'll see what happens. Woo.
Yep. So we'll just have to wait till next episode of this, not that, but this. Next
Yeah.
episode of this next Sunday. I guess I'll upload these Sunday nights after the episode so
Yep.
y'all can see them. And so basically next Sunday we'll upload and say what we think about what's gonna happen in episode 2, and then we'll come on after and
What's
Say
going to
what
be
we think about
happening this entire week is us bringing up little bits from this episode and creating theories. So next episode, what we're gonna talk about the theories we've been talking about.
yeah, sure.
Although there's not very many theories.
There's not. We just talked about all of them.
Yeah.
The only thing is, what is Euron gonna do? He says he's gonna go get what Cersei wants, but what
I
does she
think
want?
he's going to
It
try
could
and
be-
kill Tyrion.
It could be Tyrion. It could be Daenerys.
What I think,
Don't know.
I'm predicting this. The first battle of this season is going to be between Euron and the other Greyjoys.
Which they're with Daenerys.
So basically, it's going to be Daenerys defeating Euron because let's be honest, Euron's such a small,
I
dick.
mean, he's not really that small. He has the
I
whole
know
Iron
he's not
Fleet.
small, but he's like as a character revolving around the show. It's clear that we're not supposed to like him because he's given us nothing to like him about. So the first battle is going to be her smashing him to smithereens with her dragons. So yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the show. What are y'all's theories and everything like that in the comments. And we will see y'all in the next one.